Hey guys, it's Mrs. Baxter. I'm going to show you how to read a drill chart. The first thing you need to look at is what a drill chart actually looks like. It's a picture of our football field from top to bottom. You'll notice there's a grid on here. I'll get to that in a second. Along the bottom, you'll see our yard lines so you know where on the field you're looking. The director viewpoint would be the same thing as the home side of the stands. There's more yard lines at the back of the field. You can see the hash marks as well. And anything we have, for example, this year we have a big tarp in the middle of the field that's displayed on there, as well as props, front screens, and things like that. We'll start here with our grid. Every one of these little tiny blue boxes is representative of one step. One step. So we have our yard lines, and if you count, there are 8 steps between yard lines. And then there's a little bit of a darker grid in between just to help you quickly visualize 4 steps at a time. So for example, if this is your first time finding a spot and you are guard member number 1, you're right here, you're guard 1, you need to figure out where you're standing. First thing you do is find the nearest yard line. So in our case right here is the 50. So you'd find the 50-yard line on the field and stand there. Then you'd look and count how many steps back are you. 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18 steps back. So use our dots that are on the field outside and count 18 steps back. And then if you'll look, you're 2 steps off the sideline. So use the tick marks at the front that are painted on the parking lot and find your spot. 18 steps back, 2 steps off. Use that same method to find any other spot on the field. For example, let's look at T12. The closest yard line T12 is to is the 35. So find the 35-yard line. You're 8 steps back and 2 steps off the yard line. You won't always be in a perfect grid. For example, over here, C18 is about a half step off. So we won't exactly be 1 step at a 1-step interval all the time. Sometimes it's a little bit off. This looks like C16 is about 0.75 or 3/4 of a step. C14 is about 1/4 of a step off of a guide point. So you'll see that not everything lines up exactly perfectly. The letters along the field are your instrument assignments. F represents flute, C is clarinet, and so on and so forth. Your band captains will help you with that. The other important thing you need to pay attention to is down here at the bottom. We have a lot of important information right here. Set 18 tells you which set of the show it is. Measures tells you where in the music we are. So this is measures 45 and 46. And it's 8 counts, which means from the previous set, set 17, you will play 45 and 46, which is 8 counts of music, to get to this new spot. So you'll look at your drill chart and see what the previous set was. You have 8 counts to get to the new set. If you have any questions, ask your band captain or ask a drum major, then you can ask a band director.